So the reality is God doesn't choose perfect people. He calls us, and then he begins to mold and shape us. God sees our lives from the beginning and the end. He knows our calling and our destiny. But God must minister to our brokenness and often to our wrong identity. We must cooperate with the process. And by the way, this message isn't just for the younger folks in the room. This is for all of us. Remember Caleb at 85? Give me my mountain, Lord. You promised me. You see, it's never too late with God to allow the fullness of his process and his purposes to unfold in our life. Now, this is for the men, this analogy here. I know not all the men even like boxing, but if you're familiar with boxing, it's actually sort of a little bit of a good analogy for leadership development, because boxing is one of those sports where you have to get in shape, you have to, really work at it. And there's an old saying related to boxing. It's this: champions don't become champions in the ring. They are merely recognized there. It's all the hard work. It's all the preparation. It's doing for the guys that are boxers, getting up early, running, training, eating right, all these things, right? I like what President Theodore Roosevelt once said. He said, "The credit belongs to the man whose face is marred by dust, sweat, and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs and comes short again and again, who knows the great enthusiasm, the great devotions, and spends himself in a worthy cause." So I want to challenge the men, especially in this moment. We live in a time in our culture where being a man, or if you're, I dare say, proud that you're a man, that you are at all valiant or courageous, or even maybe even act like a warrior, you might be looked down upon by many in culture. But that's not the heart of God. God's wanting godly men everywhere, I seem to remember in Paul's writings, to lift up holy hands and to pray.